When Rich Zelasco of Troy won $80 million in the lottery in 2013, it was the sixth largest jackpot in Michigan history.
And now half of it belongs to the woman he was trying to divorce at the time. Jason Colthorpe reports on a very fascinating legal case that was just ruled on by the state appeals court.
Almost 6 years to the day after Rich Zelasco won a lottery jackpot with a lump sum payment of $30 million, he's fighting to get half of it back. So here's the backstory on the Zelascos. In 2011, each of them filed for divorce. Fast forward 2 years, and Mr. Zelasco decides he's going to pick up a Mega Millions jackpot lottery ticket.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
And his ship comes in to the tune of $80 million. But the divorce still isn't final. So the not yet ex-Mrs. Zelasco decides half of that money is hers. Hey, can I have half your coffee? Really? Hey guys, can I have half that food?
No, sorry.
What? Can I use the umbrella half the time and you use the umbrella the other half the time?
Sure.
Rich Zelasco's attorneys say there is Michigan law allowing for assets to be split differently the longer a couple lives separately. And the Zelascos had actually been separated since 2009. But the appeals court ruled the marriage ain't over until those divorce papers are signed and upheld the 50-50 split. Do you agree?
Yes.
Why?
Because what's mine is yours. We're not divorced yet.
Agree?
That's what the judge is for.
What if the tables were turned? What if it was her? He would want half.
Right.
So yeah.
He'd go to court in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So it's fair.
Most people agree, even this married couple. Can you put yourself in that situation? What would you say to him? What would you say to her?
I think she'll want some of the money, you know?
I'm like, I'm coming to rob them.
It's not easy to imagine that situation. So, by the way, the divorce was finally final in 2018, 9 years after they'd actually split up. Mrs. Zelasco got her $15 million in 2014. I did talk to Mr. Zelasco today, who couldn't go into great detail, but did say they plan to appeal this ruling and go all the way to the state Supreme Court if they have to.
Oh my goodness. But why did it take so long for them to get divorced in the first place?
Good question. Yeah. Well, the biggest thing was their arbitrator at the time actually died during the process. And another question people ask is when he realized he'd won, it took him a few weeks actually.
Why did he tell it?
Well, yeah, why didn't he just, well, I'll wait for the divorce to be final.
Right.
He learned that's fraud, and it's happened in other states, and apparently they award the spouse all of the money if you try and pull that.
Oh,
so,
if you don't tell. Oh,
right.
So.
Yeah, so that's a big no-no. So very
Wow.
interesting, though.
I was impressed you found somebody willing to share her umbrella with you. That was very, very nice.
She was great.
Yeah. The past